Walmart. I get a lot of questions about Walmart and why I despise that place so much, or not just Walmart. It could be a Kmart or any department store, um, grocery store. But Walmart's a big store, everybody knows it, and it's probably the worst. So many of them. And so when I'm in a Walmart by myself, after being deployed, it wasn't like this before. I used to love to go out and people watch. But now, when I go in, it's such a large open store with tall shelves. You can't see around. And so just going in there knowing that, not only that, it's very crowded most of the time. You can't see around the corners. It's a major trigger for all those feelings because my body ends up telling me that something's wrong before I even know most of the time, so I'll feel it through my pulse. I have an elevated heart rate, I start breathing more, I get this tingling feeling in my body, and I feel very uncomfortable, and it just makes me want to get out of there as quick as possible, unless it's 2 in the morning, when hardly anybody's there, and there's only one cashier, maybe 2. Just feel a little safer in there at that time. Now when I go in with Ricochet, she's just shortly on the leash in front of me, and she's looking down the aisles before I get there, and if I try to go down, if there's people down there, she plants herself, let me know that now's not the good time to do that, which is a huge anxiety relief. Because I have an extra set of eyes. So while she's looking down the aisles, I can look down the other way and see what's going on, just for my own well-being, I guess. And that helps out enormously. Otherwise, I've had panic attacks, and I know that I'm home, I'm not in Iraq, but I have that concept, but my body feels differently, and it tells me different things while shopping. It makes it quite unbearable. By Ricochet stopping, that's her way of alerting me. Before I go into an aisle and I turn and go see what's down there and I see some people, it gives me a sense of companionship in a way that's protectful, letting me know, hey, I got your back, there's people here, if you want to stop, let's stop, otherwise we can move on. Just by her stopping and her way of alerting me, I think that's a great way to alert someone with PTSD, because it's not just going in or just saying, hey, let's stop, wait, or we can go a different way, or continue down if you want to. But it's her way of just letting me know. The fact that Ricochet planted a couple aisles before that middle frame tells me that, well, she is extremely intuitive. She knows what's going on. She reads me very well. She knew that if I would have walked by the aisle and not seen what was going on before, but then came across, I know I would have jumped and been startled because I'm so hypervigilant. Would have been okay and moved on, but she knows that causes me stress from what I take from being with her, and so she stops me and says, hey, now's not the good time. But once I get the okay and I feel comfortable moving, then we move. I think that's pretty unique and a dog to be able to do that. I really do feel that Ricochet can read me and know what I'm feeling before I even do, based off my experience with her being out in public.
I never thought of it like that before, actually, because I always thought it was a problem that you would just stop like that, and I wanted her to alert, like to touch or something. But it really makes sense, because she is stopping everything at that moment for you to evaluate.
What I got from it,
Yeah, I didn't even think of it that way, but what you just said makes a lot of sense, that she just stops, So you have the time to evaluate.
Yeah, that's why I really liked when she does that. The first time we went to Walmart, because instead of me just walking around and being blindsided, she's letting me know, she's stopping. And at the time I didn't really know what she was doing, but it was nice to have to look at her, see what's going on, and you know, there's people down there, it might be really crowded, and I wouldn't feel comfortable going down that aisle, so we can go accomplish something else. To kind of, the way I like it so much is because when she's stopping and alerting, I mean, she's my battle buddy, and our battle buddies in Iraq or wherever we might be, you know, they got your back, so if you don't see something, they're going to let you know. And through either hand signals if you can't speak, or hey, you know, there's contact or something down this way, let's go check it out. You can get the time to evaluate because you have those extra set of eyes. Yeah, when I was shopping for sunglasses with Ricochet, I was at the very back of the store. I was looking at what I was buying, and Ricochet was sat next to me, watching my back, seeing what was coming behind me. And I was able to just concentrate on what I was looking for shopping-wise, because I knew that if someone was coming or if there was anything, she would nudge me or move in a way that would, tail would wag or anything. That would be her way of letting me know that, hey, someone's coming, you might want to hurry up, or just take a look around and feel comfortable. And that's a huge stress reliever with her being able to do that. So when I was in the checkout aisle buying my goods, Ricochet was doing what I like to say, providing a buffer. I like my personal space, a nice bubble. And so there was someone in front of us, and she stood in front of me and just pretty much gave me some space while we checked out.